socket on it. I didn't even ugga-dugga, and it just like
popped off.
Yeah, so maybe we're in good standing. God's looking after us. Well, you can use this. When it goes click click, it means it's tight. You Mike thinks he knows everything. We're here! So excited.
Oh, there's trouble. Sorry. They changed the whole heat setup, eh? Did you see that? So they're just doing 2 qualifiers now.
Oh yeah?
So instead of doing like their 4 heats of 10 or whatever the hell you do,
Yeah.
it's going to be two heats or 2 qualifiers. You get 8 laps depending on how many cars. Like say if there's over 30, probably they'll take the top 10 each.
Top 10.
And then throw everybody else in the race.
Oh yeah? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it or hate it.
I like it, yeah.
I feel like
different, but
I feel like people are gonna you're gonna rack up a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a typical heat race, yeah, where you know.
But at the same time, if you're coming from the back, if you're in 10th, you just ride around. Like it doesn't matter because you're gonna have to pass all those guys again anyway.
Yeah,
like you're handicapped.
You're handicapped no matter what, right?
So, I would have liked it better if they're gonna do that, have it like a build drop.
Yeah.
Right? So you're not handicapped twice.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks that you gotta be start at the back and then start at the back.
Yeah, that's. I don't know.
Like you'll be starting right at the back.
Yeah.
You'll be considered the last 3 wins.
Yeah, right.
Well, you guys get here early?
Half hour ago? Yeah.
That's kind of early.
A little early, yeah.
Parked on the concrete?
Yeah, it's been over here, yeah.
Man.
Million in a row.
Those are big shoes to fill. Hey, you parked on the concrete?
Yeah, I got like a rule. If I don't park it on the concrete and out there, I can't park it on the concrete here. Not yet.
We gotta move.
It looks like there's a lot of cars here tonight though. Yeah. The back row is packed. Usually I park like right at the end.
Yeah.
So that if anything happens, I can kind of come off. I'm right there, and then if someone's there, they can kind of help me. It's close, right? But there's like 3, 4 vintage cars. And then like it must have been the sprint guys that are parked on the row ahead of them. They're in their spot, so then they had to move back there. But yeah, whatever. I mean,
Come sticking over beside us.
that's what I mean. It's oh man, it's against the rule. You know.
I mean, you can go a little bit forward so that you know you're.
It's more on the grass.
Yeah, I don't know though. Look at all the cars. They all look so pretty up here. Mine ain't that pretty. Even your car, you got a
Mine only
paint
looks
job.
pretty from here.
That's okay.
It's good from far.
This side looks good. The other side, not
you look
so.
at the other side. Ooh. We're at Ashwegan. It's Friday. It's been an eventful. Oh, I gotta go get gas still too. I should probably do that like right this second.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's always fun.
So we're starting dead last in Heat 2. Well, not dead last, second to last in Heat 2. I took a picture because...
Why is that though? Just because we don't run here a lot? Like, is that why? Or?
Well, that's part of it. That's a sick thing. Yeah, because we don't really run here all the time, so we're automatically kind of pushed to the back anyways. Oh, no B mains, so we don't have to worry about B mains. 28 cars, right beside Dustin Duga, way in the back. So Johnny's in our class, in ours, Mikey's in ours. They're doing it a little different today. They're doing like a qualifier instead of like heats. So it's not really like a heat, but it's like a long heat as a qualifier. I don't know, I've never done this before.
So based on times, is that what it is, or?
I think it's still based on position where you finish, but I think it's just a longer heat race. With
so more cars?
More cars. So rather than doing like 3 or 4 heats, they're just gonna do bang bang, carry on. So I don't know, see what it's all about. Yeah.
anybody have a wheel stud?
Uh-oh.
Because he drives it so goddamn fast.
Tightens on its own as it's driving.
Yeah,
Tightens
like,
extra hard.
it's better now than in somebody's face on the track, right?
Yeah.
If he's got one, then great. If not,
yeah.
that'll hold it there. So I don't want to knock it out, right?
Yeah.
You didn't see nothing. Hey, Toby. Hear that click?
Oh,
It won't break.
yeah, well, I go 2 or 3 Ugga-Duggas and then it snaps off. That's just us preventing us from hitting us into the wall. So, thinks he knows everything. He's got a good bite on it, for sure. Torque wrench, probably. Next season, definitely.
Like it was meant to be.
He's like, I got a bunch of them in there for you. I was like, oh, sick, dude. Because that's why I was like, hey, you get a drill for one of these? And he's like, why do you want to drill? I'm like, well, we got the small ones, the fine threads. And he's like, oh, well, here. Digs through a box and he's like, here. Like that? I'm like, pull the knot off, throw it out. I'm like, yep. What do you want for it, buddy? He's like, take her. So there's a bunch more in here if you need them. Like, sick,
I
thanks,
just
dude.
taught Toby how to use a torque wrench. It's right there if you guys need it.
That look.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, it's on, bud.
The 34 from Randy Always, and the 14 double digit from
outside was awesome. Yeah. There's so much grip out there. I was just trying to make some moves on, we battled with them last time when we were here for the heat win. Trying to make some moves, try and cut down, go down low, try that. And the bottom's like greasy. The top seemed to be working, and then I, like out of 4, if I came out of 3 and then like kind of dropped down low into like the middle of 4, I seemed to got like a decent drive going. I got super suited, like I went down into 1 down at the bottom and it just stepped out.
Seen that, yeah.
It was, caught it, I mean saved it, but it cost us a bunch of time.
But man, you picked up a lot of spots from the back though.
Yeah, we worked, I think we got 6th, I think,
yeah.
so hot in here though, boy.
I bet.
And then I'm also an idiot. I forgot to turn the fans on as well.
Ooh.
So it's at like 210.
Not terrible.
Not too bad. The needle's not buried over here, so I mean we got that going for us. But I don't even think we need to really change tires to go to the bigger tires. I say we just leave these ones right the way it is. We'll check the lap times to see where we're at lap time wise. Tristan De Silva, that one got a 21.2 flat. We got a 21.4. We had some second or whatever it is. It's not really that bad. Mikey got second. His was a 27. Yeah, so if anything, we were cutting down on our time to the lead. On these tires. See what it does. See what it says, and Starting 18th behind Kenny Hare and right beside Alex Riley. Dustin Duga's right behind us. Mason Anderson is right behind Alex. 28 cars, so mid-pack.
Not awful.
Just behind mid-pack, right? So hopefully it's not a f***ing disaster. All the shit happens, all the crashes and stuff, they'll happen.
Oh, right ahead in the beginning.
You can avoid it.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle of the shit.
Yeah.
It can get a little hairy.
16 from Niagara Falls, the 5K is Ken Hare. 17 from St. Catharines, the 17 is Alex Riley. 18th and the 34 from St. Anne's is Randy Alway. 19th from St. Catharines, the 4A is Mason Anderson. Race Director Doug Leonard saying, don't get out in front until that green flag flies. Green flag is out.
Cars bouncing around.
And Steve Conway in that 88 can't catch a break. His night ends early as he wheels into the pits. Out in front, though, Fabio Oliveri.
Here they go into 3. This is where Thorne gets the run on the outside line, throws it in deep. Fabio on the bottom. He'll wash it up the banking. Here comes Thorne down to the bottom, but Fabio Oliveri will get the win.
Thorne going to hang on for second. Ashton Dickey third. Tristan Da Silva fourth. And then rounding out the top 5 is Jeff Elsliger. 6th through 10th, it's Saren Tacos, Hare, Riley, DeBoer, and John Lubeck. What a show that was.
It's a little bumpier over at 3 and 4, but
Center in over the. This is like a Cadillac in there, buddy.
oh yeah.
Soft spring.
Yeah, right.
Like my springs are only like 150 pounds in the rear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you'll have fun out there. It's definitely a metric track.
I had fun in the heat race, but it's hard to get around people that everybody can't get around.
Yeah,
They can't get around themselves.
Yeah. Is that breaker a top 10 streak? Felt really good.
It looks good though.
Felt like you just
Yeah.
a little tap, tap, tap. I was expecting way more carnage.
Dude, that was in the very, very last lap that one car spun out.
Yeah,
That was it.
Like I was expecting more carnage, especially like at the beginning because we were like 4 wide
Yeah,
for
yeah.
quite some
that was
time.
a very clean race.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you? First time ever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we went from
16th to 7th.
Yeah.
Like that though, 15 laps gone.
Yeah, man, that was the quickest race I've ever had.
Yeah, I was expecting a caution or
I was
something.
expecting a bunch of like, especially the first few laps there. It was like 4 wide for a little bit, and I'm like, what's gonna happen? When's it coming? Like something's gonna happen, and all of a sudden it just like cleared out and. All right, cool, sick.
Yeah, I stuck it to the outside, you know, thinking, you know, first time out here.
Yeah.
But then it started chipping a little bit, so I dropped it down, and then it was just hugging the rail, and it was just going, like passing cars on the inside. Like, whole new meeting for sure.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It's so much fun here.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's so
He's
much
hooked
fun.
on the Big O.
Oh yeah.
Hooked on the Big O.
Yeah.
Everyone said it, once you do your first
Once
one,
you
you'll be back.
Yeah,
so.
oh yeah, and like it's nothing like Merrittville.
Not even close.
Like nothing like Humberstone even. Like it's just f***ing wide open and.
I've been off to a rough start, and coming here just gave me the itch back.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well, anyways, it's nice to see you guys.
Good to see you. We'll see you
Good
tomorrow.
thing we represent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good, brother.
You and what's his name were fucking battling for a little while. That kid, what's his name? Mason?
Oh, Mason.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, he was cutting me off.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, Mason, get the out of the way. And then he would like come up real high, and then he would
And then
drop
drop.
down, and then like fade right back up to the very top. I'm like, dude. Yeah, 12. Which I really
Not
think
bad though.
we could have done. I think we could have done better
Yeah.
if I could have just made some moves. That guy was getting in my way. There's a bunch of guys that were just like,
It looked like it, yeah.
all right, have to check up big time. Erskine there, Nick Erskine he would do the same thing. He'd run like the middle line, but then fade back out to the front or up to the top. The older guy in the prelude, I can't remember his name, but he was running like the very bottom. He was getting real squirrely, and I was like, I had to lift to like avoid running into them. Needless to say, he got a little shot from me because I'm like, they started to straighten up, so I was back on the throttle already, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
Nothing serious, but just a couple little bumps. I think it was screaming though.
You could hear it.
It was screaming. It was, other than having to lift for like the guys that were in front of me, and like even trying to like change the lineup, but you would run, like if you ran that top line, then you started to like cut down in the middle, the ass end would start to kick on you, and you could just feel it spinning. So I'm like, well, it's not doing it any good, right? So you pull off the throttle a little bit to stop spinning, but by then your momentum's gone, you're down in the RPM range a little bit lower than you want to be, and it's just like, yep, well, there goes that. Gotta work my way back up to getting them there, so I don't know, maybe we'll watch the live G-Force, and maybe I'll eat my own words. Maybe it's just slow. Yes! We ran a faster lap than Johnny. F***ing Mikey's f***ing killing it. A 29. We pulled the 21.8. Johnny got a 21.34. At least we beat the hot rod. I think Mikey might have got one of the fastest laps.